I'm going to say something that might sting a little, but stay with me. There's someone in your life who doesn't take you seriously. They think you'll always agree. They think you'll always show up. They think no matter what they ask, you'll say yes. And the uncomfortable truth? They think that because you've trained them to think that. Not because you're weak, not because you're incapable, but because you keep proving that your boundaries are flexible. Here's the good news. You can change that, starting today. Not next month, not next year, today. And it only takes one word. But before I tell you that word, you need to understand something important. There are generally two kinds of people, those who give and those who take. If you're watching this, chances are you're a giver. You help. You show up. You sacrifice your time. You say it's fine when it's not fine. And being a giver is not a flaw. The world needs generous people. But here's the problem. If you don't set limits, takers will never set them for you. Takers don't wake up thinking, how can I use someone today? They simply notice who always says yes, and they adjust. The friend who only calls when they need a favor. The coworker who shifts their workload onto you. The relative who expects you to solve every problem. They ask because it works. If every time someone knocked on your door, you handed them free food, would they stop knocking? Of course not. They'd come back tomorrow, and the next day, until the door stops opening. That's what boundaries are. Closing the door sometimes. So what's the word that changes everything? No. Simple, clear, powerful. But here's where most people get it wrong. They say no and then panic. Sorry, I wish I could, but I have this thing and I feel bad and maybe another time. That's not a boundary. That's a negotiation. When you over-explain, you send this message. Please approve my reason. But your time doesn't require approval. Try this instead. Can you help me this weekend? No, I can't. And stop talking. Silence will feel uncomfortable. Your heart will race. Your brain will scream. Fix it, explain it, soften it. Don't. Calm confidence is louder than long explanations. And here's what will happen next. They will test you. Come on, it won't take long. I really need you. I thought we were close. Stay steady. I understand, but I can't. No anger, no debate, no defense. Just consistency. And consistency teaches people how to treat you. Now let's talk about the guilt, because that's the real trap. You'll feel bad, but feeling guilty for having boundaries is like feeling guilty for locking your front door. It doesn't make you cruel, it makes you responsible. Ask yourself this. If the roles were reversed, would this person rearrange their entire life for you? Be honest. The people who get angry when you say no are often the same people who would say no to you without hesitation. They're comfortable putting themselves first. You're just learning how to do the same. Another powerful shift is stop being instantly available. When you answer every message immediately, when you drop everything the second someone calls, when you say yes before thinking, you send a silent message, my time is always open. Instead, pause. Respond later. Finish what you're doing first. Make people wait sometimes. Not to play games, but to show that your life has priorities. And something interesting happens when you do this. People start respecting your time, because you do. Scarcity creates value. If you're always available, your availability feels ordinary. When you're selective, it feels intentional. Now here's something deeper. Some people will not like the new you. They'll say you've changed. They'll call you selfish. They'll say you're not as nice as before. That's okay. Growth always makes someone uncomfortable, especially the people who benefited from your lack of boundaries. Let them adjust. The ones who truly care about you will stay. The ones who only cared about what you provided will fade away. And that's not a loss. That's clarity. Here's your challenge. Pick one situation this week.
Just one. When you're asked to do something you don't genuinely want to do, say no. Without apology, without over-explaining, without guilt. Then, sit with the discomfort. It will pass. And what replaces it is strength, relief, self-respect. And once you feel that, you'll never want to go back. Because you were never meant to be everyone's emergency contact. You were never meant to be the default solution. You deserve balance. You deserve mutual effort. You deserve respect. And respect begins the moment you respect your own boundaries. One word: no. Say it calmly, say it clearly, mean it, and watch how your life starts to shift. If this message helped you, subscribe, because we're just getting started. You've got this. Now go protect your time.